Hey everyone, what's going on? Jeff here from Films at Home. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K. So I'll be doing a full 4K review, but when I got this sent to me from Warner Brothers, it came in a much larger box than I expected. So I took the movie out, I did the review, but I haven't actually dove into the rest of the box yet. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing here because I think there's some really cool stuff to go along with this movie that they've sent out, and then I'll dive right into the 4K review, visuals, audio, the typical review. But we're gonna unbox this package first because I expected, just to get a movie, and instead I got this kind of Titan-sized box. So let's see what's inside. All right, so I am back behind the camera. I actually had to take this out of the movie room, and I brought it over to this desk here because this box is pretty big, but let's see what we got. Looks like we got some cool stuff here. First off, Godzilla toy. Okay, try me. Okay. Oh boy. All right, well, he yells. That's pretty cool. And then we've also got Kong, obviously. So does he make noise too? Let's see. Yup, so that's kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that at all. And then let's dive in here. Oh boy, they got a bunch of packing material. So let's get this out of the way. All right, so just had to do a little camera adjustment there. But where's the front? Okay, here we go. Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh boy, the box is yelling at me. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I opened it up and this little sound packet here started screaming Godzilla and Kong sounds at me. So here's the little press release thing. What do we got on the inside? Oh, they sent me another copy. Okay, well, Godzilla vs. Kong on 4K, an extra copy, so that's pretty cool. What do we got here? Team Kong popcorn? Team Godzilla popcorn. Okay, pretty cool. Godzilla vs. Kong. Giant Hershey bar. All right, well, this is nice for a movie night. I'm pretty pumped for that. We got some Team Kong, Team Godzilla popcorn, and a sweet little monster Titan-sized Hershey bar. Wonder what this is here. Looks like a beach towel. A towel. I'll have to fold that out in a second. And then a couple shirts here. This is cool. Okay. Team Godzilla. And we got, of course, Team Kong. So two different t-shirts. Not sure if these will fit me. I'll have to figure out what to do with them. If they don't, maybe I'll give those away too. But let's take a look at this beach towel real quick. So it's actually going to be pretty hard to get this whole thing in frame. But we've got basically the Godzilla vs. Kong poster as a beach towel here. Hey everyone, so I'm back in front of the camera. That was a pretty cool set that Warner Brothers sent out. The toys, the popcorn, and the candy, that'll definitely go to use in this house, especially with the pregnant wife. I'm sure that chocolate bar will be gone very soon, but I was really excited that they sent me all this other stuff because, I usually don't keep this stuff. I like to share the wealth. But speaking of my wife, it was interesting because I knew that she had a student last year who, he has autism. He struggles in school a little bit, but she worked with him and they really bonded over Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla is one of his favorite characters, and he did a lot of great schoolwork and really was inspired to write opinion pieces and things like that about Godzilla vs. Kong. So it was a real, touch point for the two of them that they bonded over. And so he's not in her class anymore. He moved on to the next grade, but he's still in the same school. So I asked her, she reached out to the mother, the mother said it was cool. So we're going to give all that stuff to him. He's going to get the toys, the beach towel, copy of the movie, those t-shirts. He's going to get all that stuff. And I think it's going to go to a really good home. Definitely to somebody who will appreciate it. I've seen this kid's enthusiasm for King Kong versus Godzilla. So he'll enjoy it. And that's where all that stuff's going to go. I won't be keeping it for myself. But Anyway, now on to the 4K review. So we're going to go through visuals, audio, special features, packaging, the whole 9 yards here, and talk about this release. So from a visual standpoint, I wasn't really sure what to expect with Godzilla vs. Kong. I had watched the 4K stream on HBO Max. I was underwhelmed, as is usually the case with 4K streaming. I thought it looked okay, but you know, it wasn't the top quality, and the colors looked great, so I was really hopeful here, you know, with this 4K release, would we see a big upgrade over that stream? And it's one of the rare cases where a new movie has actually impressed me. This has a 4K digital intermediate, so it's true 4K, and it also includes Dolby Vision as well as HDR10 Plus for those out there who have that capability, and the typical HDR10. So it has all the HDR formats, a 4K digital intermediate, and it makes for a really outstanding picture. The highlights are excellent. Obviously, this movie is full of highlights, especially like your reds, blues, and greens, right? Your primary colors. Think about this movie if you've seen it. They splash all over the place, and they are so beautiful in HDR. It honestly looks miles ahead of where the 4K stream looked from a color standpoint, and then the quality being a 4K digital intermediate, being on a disc here rather than streaming, much better. So I am really happy with this release from a visual standpoint, because I was worried the stream didn't look that great. I wasn't super impressed, but yeah, as I expected, when you go to 4K disc, especially with a 4K digitally shot movie, which was rendered, it was actually shot at 3.4K, so a little bit lower, which is typical, but also 6.5K. It all came together for a 4K source, and this has excellent CGI. So the CGI and all of that that's going on here, I didn't think it was too soft. I usually see that in Marvel movies. The CGI gets too soft. Things don't look great. Honestly, the CGI on this movie, period, was excellent. Really well done. It's come a long way, even just since the first, you know, Godzilla from 2014. I think it blows away other stuff like Marvel that you try to compare this to, right? Those big event movies. I think this is a much better disc than any of those. And the CGI really, you know, with a 4K digital intermediate, all rendered in 4K, it makes a huge difference, and it looks incredible. You know, if you're looking for that clean, digital, colorful, bright image, Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be a demo disc for you. Now, it's definitely got demo quality visuals. It looks great, but how does it sound? Because these movies, especially all the Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, they sound amazing. And this is no exception. Honestly, I was, you know, hearing other people's reactions online, including my friends at HD Movie Source, and they have 2 subwoofers in their setup. And they made a really good point in their review. And they said, you know, at this point with movies like this, 2 subwoofers is not a luxury anymore. It's almost a necessity. And I could feel that, because even though I have one very large, powerful, I've got an SVS subwoofer. It's the size of a freaking fridge, and it pumps bass. Even though I have that, I was thinking the whole time, man, what if I had a second one? Because this room is shaking. I barely have this, you know, set up to the highest levels. So the Dolby Atmos audio on this is just incredible, as you would expect. Absolutely demo reference quality stuff. If you don't have the full Atmos system, you're gonna miss out. This would be one of those releases where I think if you walked into a Best Buy and you maybe listened to a demo in one of their Magnolia, you know, theater sections, and you heard this playing in Atmos, it would convince you to upgrade to Atmos. It's really that good. Overhead effects are full-blown, surround effects full-blown. Every speaker is getting a workout. Like, they use the full sound space. And then those subwoofers, really, if you have 2 of them, unfortunately, I still only have 1. Maybe I need to talk to SVS and get another one in here for the home theater, because I can see where that's now becoming a necessity for movies like this. The bass was just out of this world, and if you like audio, it shouldn't come as a surprise, since Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, those are all standouts. This continues that tradition. It's excellent. Now for packaging, we've got the standard slip cover here, nothing too crazy. On the inside, you've got the same deal, same artwork, and then no artwork on the discs, just red and green, I assume for like Kong and Godzilla. So nothing there, but there is a digital code which should redeem in 4K. Now, special features, there's a commentary by the director, Adam Wingard, which is nice, and then there's 10 featurettes on the Blu-ray. So about an hour of special features, but it has the phenomenon of Gojira, King of the Monsters, talking about the Godzilla character over time, the evolution of Kong, round 1, Battle at the Sea, round 2, One Will Fall, which breaks down both of the big fights between Godzilla and Kong. Pretty cool to see how that plays out, plus some more special features. So it's decent. I mean, the Blu-ray disc at least comes with some stuff. It's not over the top. Packaging is pretty standard, although, you know, I like the artwork. I have no issues with it. I think it looks nice, but pretty standard stuff as you'd expect from a typical release. So that's it for this review and surprise unboxing, which I didn't even know was coming, which was really cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I would definitely recommend Godzilla vs. Kong. It's, you know, I think we all expected it to be a great 4K disc, and I wasn't disappointed. You know, the movie itself, you know, I think got overhyped. I don't think the movie itself is maybe as over the top, you know, amazing as people maybe thought it could be, but the fights are really cool. The action sequences are great. I mean, there's a lot of really cool moments in this. You're getting Godzilla and King Kong on screen in 2021 with the latest technology. Like it's a blockbuster, fun popcorn movie. So I really enjoyed it for that. Don't expect Citizen Kane here. Remember, it's two monsters fighting each other. We really shouldn't expect that. It's a fun popcorn movie, and that's what it's good for. But this 4K disc will not disappoint. The audio is excellent. Visuals are very clean. Every type of HDR, whether you have HDR 10, 10 Plus, or Dolby Vision, is included. So it's one of those rare releases for a new movie where I'm really excited about the 4K. 4K digital intermediate, true 4K, all the HDR and Atmos. It's just the total package, and it's a really nice release here from Warner Brothers. So I would recommend picking it up, and I will leave a link down in the description where you guys can order this, but I'm sure many of you have already ordered it already, especially if you're a home theater enthusiast. This is going to be the type of disc that really works out your system. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this review. I'll be back soon with some more content. I've got a few interesting topics to talk about, some more 4K discs that have come in from Blue Underground and Severin, so some real cult niche type stuff that'll be really cool to talk about. I'll be covering those very shortly and lots more. So make sure you're subscribed and like this video so others will see it. Also, remember to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Those are the two best places to find me. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, and I will talk to you soon.